Oh well, that. Yeah.
We
Very
Found
realistic.
another Jesus.
get that Chintamani stone,
Much to see here.
the Quetzalcoatl.
The Kamidogu.
So it's always
God
fun
fucking
to
damn
talk
it.
about
Nothing
things that do
worthwhile.
really great,
Come on, let's keep
but I'm
going.
also very interested in the horrible, horrible failures of life.
Oh yeah,
Like,
so with
apparently
our luck,
Happy
what are the
Death
odds
Day
this
was
small
apparently
volcano's
terrible,
gonna
but I still wanted to see it anyway.
yeah.
I heard about mixed reviews. I've heard there's like if you don't, if you want like a serious horror movie, like go watch something else. But apparently it's not horrible.
I'd rather go see Boo 2 of Medea Halloween.
Here's the thing, I don't ever take critical reviews into consideration when I'm seeing a horror movie.
Yeah,
Because anytime a critic reviews a horror movie, it's never good.
right.
It's always
Oh.
like 33% would like less violence, please.
Okay,
It's a fucking Friday the 13th movie.
how
You know
bad,
what I mean?
How bad reviews do you think it 2 is going to get?
Pirate adventure.
Oh, I don't know. Why? What were the reviews like for that?
No, like the second It movie.
Yeah, but what were the reviews for the first one?
Like, everyone liked it because they said it was like a really good horror movie.
Right.
But like, this one is going to be all about them being adults.
Right.
And in the process,
The
Oh
adult
no,
part,
people are still gonna spooge over it.
yeah, but I feel like people are going to like complain about it because the original, how much of it was really the adult section in the original movie or the original book? It was all backtracking back and forth.
Yeah, it was a mix
So
between
it's
the two of
like-
them.
Like,
Right.
how
I see
much?
what you're saying.
How
yeah.
much can they really go on with the adult story?
Well, I mean,
Since
there's
there's
the
a lot
whole
of them, like-
second part of the book.
Yeah, but I mean, they're gonna have to like edit some stuff down.
Well,
it's
and
not
here's
gonna
the
be as
thing
good.
too: is that every time something's based on a Stephen King novel, everybody fucking bricks their shit.
Yeah. I just feel like people are. It's gonna be like super mixed for whatever reason.
I just like I think my thing with horror movies is that like critics don't like horror movies.
No.
It's just the way it is. And like very rarely do you get a critic that's like, "This was great."
I think the best like reviewed horror movie was probably Get Out.
Yeah.
That was
In a
more of a
while.
thriller.
Yeah.
But still,
yeah.
it's in the same vein.
Apparently Jordan Peele is gonna do.
Oh
Out
shit!
reboot,
I heard
the
about
Outer
this.
Limits series
Yeah.
for whatever the CBS or the, I think it's the CBS streaming service. Is what it is. The one that the new Star Trek is on.
All right, Adam. This is
Oh,
what you got to
shit.
do. You got to go up there and you got to do an air Christ.
Yeah.
You got to go up the ramp and do an air Christ.
360.
Yeah.
So I haven't been watching it just because I just don't really have the biggest boner for Seth MacFarlane as most people do.
Uh-huh.
So I haven't even bothered to watch his.
It
new
is
show.
apparently fucking hysterical.
I've heard the opposite.
Really?
Yeah.
My parents said
But
it's
It just
This
got
is the
renewed
f-
for season 2.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, I've always like anytime I heard someone talk about it, that it was like, oh, it's supposed to be a comedy,
Right.
whatever. I forget what I was watching the other day, and I was fucking Simpsons on FXX or whatever, because that's all they play on that channel. But I was watching that, and they played an ad for the Orville. But it was like the most like fucking serious ad I've ever seen. I'm like, the fuck? Am I what? Is this? Is there a
Right.
different show called The Orville or something?
Right?
Because it was super like serious and like they played it off like it was like a fucking drama or something.
Yeah.
And like like that's how like Star Trek was. Like sometimes it was kind of serious and it was like kind of drama-y. That's the right word.
Drama-y?
Drama-y. I don't know. But
Adam,
like that.
you
that's,
need
like,
traction.
If you think about it, like
I know, Tom. I'm trying to get.
this is
some-
supposed to be like a comedy, which is really weird.
Yeah. They do that from time to time, though. Like, you know, even though it's a comedy, they have to make like.
Have you ever off-roaded before?
Yeah, I have. Once.
Have you ever gone mudding? God, I hate that.
I love mudding to my bro's ass.
I know, right?
I don't have the. do I not have the winch yet?
Like I thought about watching it because I like when I was younger I did watch a lot of Star Trek and all that. Like, good job.
That was fucking hysterical.
Oh my
There's a
god!
lot of mud.
That
Fuck
was
off.
fucking
see that.
great. It just like immediately was like, no.
Did you know that the #1 export of Madagascar is
There
mud?
you go.
Is poo and mud?
Oh, you're getting it now.
And mud flavored poo. And poo flavored mud.
Also, I don't like that they keep calling him Sullivan.
What's his fucking name?
His name is Sully, you plebeians.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying
Ooh, hit those monkeys.
his Christian name is Sullivan.
Uh-oh. You've angered the...
Those fucking monkeys have been piling that up for months, and you destroyed their
You
life's
angered
work.
the ancient gods.
You wrecked my boat, you goons.
So you sprung for the winch, but
I'm
you
glad they
couldn't
kind of
swing
show you
the
where you need to go with
suspension.
fucking tire
Hey, it's
tracks.
important. Going off-road. It might
What
rain,
tires?
muddy.
There's some random ones on the rocks, but you've been missing them, obviously.
This is great. I think I could watch you do this all day. Not because you're
good.
doing it badly, just because the car physics are like kind of shitty.
I need like a super cut of this with the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme song playing over it the whole time.
I like that you were like fucking grinding your car on the edge of that cliff like soap shoes.
Old soap shoes. I remember those.
I wanted a pair of those so fucking
So-
bad.
Remember
Same
soap
here.
shoes? Remember when Sonic
Fucking
won them?
Sonic 2. That was the best one.
Remember when Sonic games were good?
Oh, I remember.
Ugh.
Remember when Sonic Mania came out?
Yeah,
It
I
was
remember.
good?
I remember when Sonic games were good. Remember fucking
Closing in on 'em.
Sonic Forces?
Maybe,
Remember when
here, I mean,
the entire world just confirmed Sonic Mania 2 by fucking Sonic Forces being absolute trash?
Yeah.
let's go check
I like how there's just steps here.
Now you got the winch.
It's in pretty good shape or something.
You've unlocked the
so,
winch ability.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you use it earlier?
I don't know.
Ruins from Avery's
Your
era.
your commanding officer allowed you to use it at this point.
The baby, the baby, the baby,
The baby. The winch?
Is there anything up here?
I might actually just finally play that game just to see how terrible it is. I know it's bad.
Sam, look. It's Christopher
Ooh.
Condon's sigil.
You're the chase of the dragon!
That's far around Avery's time. So maybe Avery.
I hang out with a bunch of fucks every week.
By the way, did you know that the first transgender woman that got elected governor is also in a metal band?
No shit!
Yeah,
Fuck
she plays
yeah!
fucking guitar in a metal band,
That's sick as fuck.
and she beat out the guy in
Oh.
Virginia who made all those awful fucking bathroom laws a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay.
that looked like fun.
Steeper than it looks. All right, ready?
Yeah, that's what you find out when you
Is
follow
Sully
Metal
just sitting
Sucks
there
on
the whole
fucking
time?
Twitter.
Here
Yeah.
we go. Ready?
Everyone's like, yeah, she won. It was really cool. And then Metal Sucks was like, yeah, she's also in a metal band. I'm like, that's awesome.
You know what? I think I saw a picture of her today. Does she have like a Dimebag Daryl guitar?
We cleared the hill.
Yeah, something like that. She's got real long hair too.
Okay,
She
yeah.
looks like she's got like a.
Yeah, I
like
saw
a
this
metal
earlier.
cut.
I follow
I'll
Brendan
celebrate
Small on Instagram.
Yeah,
He
yep.
posted her.
I saw it on I think Twitter. I think from him.
Yeah.
I was like, wonder who this is. And now that you're saying that, I feel
Yeah,
like
now it makes
that's
sense.
exactly what it is.
I don't remember. I don't think they said what band, but yeah, I remember.
It's not
I remember
important.
seeing
Guys,
it.
gentlemen. Wow.
Mount Fuji.
In Madagascar.
Hey guys, Xbox One X is out now.
Guys, do you think we're gonna find that Chris Rock hippopotamus
All they wanted to do
or that zebra, the Chris Rock Chris Rock zebra, and that Ray Romano elephant?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, do it, do it.
A lot worse.
Can we do it?
Do it. Just fucking do it.
All right,
Just
we're
do
gonna go
it.
as fast
Just
as we
fucking
can.
do
It's
it.
not going to delete your save game. Just do it.
All your saves now belong
Come on,
to us.
come on. You've backed up
Alright,
far
you-
enough.
What if you were a developer and there was one death in the game where if someone did it, they fucking deleted your save game?
Oh, that was.
Play that in slow motion with the Curb Your Enthusiasm music.
I like how it just instantly plays the like.
Or in the
oh,
arms
no.
of the angel.
How much budget do you think we have in this show, Ando?
I don't know.
forever to get to this volcano.
Any copyrighted
Volcano.
free reign music.
Well, now that we're not part of full screen, I have to like either find music that's copyright free or I have to use my own, which you'll find out when you watch the very special
Describing sailing
best
to a
of verses video that's coming out soon because I had to use my own music for it because that's all I had.
There's something there, but I don't know.
Is it another collectible Jesus?
Probably.
There's a hole there.
There's a hope. There's a hope. There's a hope in the bottom of the sea.
Shit, stop.
Shit's popping off. Stop.
I like the idea that Sully's using like more modern language than everyone else. Your shit's fucking lit.
You're fucking dumb kids and your Snapchat and your Instagrams and your emoji movies.
You're fucking.
Emoji movies.
Looks like they found an old colony outpost.
Dan Fogelberg and your Miss Pac-Mans,
That means it's bad news.
your jerk-off magazines.
Did you guys? So this is a really weird but short story. I heard this on the radio this morning on my way to work. Apparently, there's a guy on the Steelers who doesn't have his-
Juju.
Yeah, Juju. He doesn't have his. He didn't have his. He doesn't have his
just got his
driver's license.
license, yeah.
he just got his driver's license. So they're like, oh, Juju had this to say after he got his driver's license, and a very, very white news lady says,
Oh boy, here we go.
2017 was pretty lit, but this tops it. And then she goes, you know what? 2017 was pretty lit. White Pittsburgh news lady.
Oh god.
Fantastic.
Also,
Did you see him at the Pens game?
No,
like
I
they
didn't.
showed him at the Pens game. He just stands up and starts like pantomiming that he's riding a bike. Because it was like right when he got his bike back after it was stolen.
Yeah, he got his bike stolen. So the funny story that came out of that I saw online is ex-porn star Mia Khalifa put on Twitter, is like, oh, I'm really sorry Juju got his bike stolen. I'm your #1 fan. And apparently she is fucking famous for anytime someone DMs her on Twitter, it's like, damn, I want to have sex with you. She like posts it all over Twitter.
Oh,
And like
Jesus.
calls him out on it. And the first thing he fucking said is like, bitch, I know better than to fucking mess with you. Don't fucking start with me.
That's
Just like,
hilarious.
nope, I ain't starting with this crazy bitch. She's gonna fucking put me all over Twitter. It was the best. Fucking Juju knows his shit.
And he gets his bike stolen.
Yeah.
Like, of all the things to steal,
Wow, that was a good.
how that guy was
Detonate
like,
that
I
right
had a
in front of
choice.
that
I
guy.
had a
love that-
choice.
I love that guy that's like, hey, wait a second. You don't look familiar.
What are you doing?
Just sneak
Fuck
up
do
on
you
him
think
like you
you're
did
doing?
before.
Yeah, just show him who's boss.
I don't.
I want Sully to go in and do a sneak attack. Agro! You gotta call him like the horse in fucking Shadow of the Colossus. Is that game's 14th remake coming out anytime soon?
Okay.
February,
All right.
I think.
Shadow of the Colossus?
Speaking of like constant remakes and everything,
Uh-huh.
I know of the tired "I'm Todd Howard and buy my fucking game finally" meme.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's whatever. It's a shitty meme. But should I even care about Skyrim?
Talk about it.
Should you care about Skyrim in general?
Just in general.
I mean,
Have
it's a
you played
decent
it?
game.
I've never played it. I always wanted to,
It's an excellent game.
It's a fun game.
but I just know that
Like, if
people
you're
make
into
fun of
that-
it because it's like Todd Howard's like always like panning on his game, like, oh, you better buy it. 'Cause it only comes out every fucking year.
If
Yeah,
you-
I mean, if you can find it plenty of places at this
I know,
point.
right? But it's like
I think
like
it's
I
on
don't.
Steam for like $15 or something now.
But like I see like
You can buy it for the 50th time on Switch coming up.
that's what I mean. Like I want to buy it, but like I don't want to be like I'll buy it and then like 2 years later there's a even special or super
Well, then you just
edition.
need to get that out of your head. You just need to
Yeah.
pretend
they
like
already
they're.
made a special edition. It's over. They're not going to make any more.
What for like the Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah, it's already been done.
I'm like, I gotta tell you, and I know a lot of people are like super into this whole like, let's remaster the game and put it on PS4 and Xbox One. Stop doing it.
It's fine if the game didn't come out like a year before.
You know why they do that?
Because it's easy money.
It is.
Because they're unsure if the market is going to do well and if the system is going to do well. So instead of making new games or new IPs,
Right.
then they just remake a game that was on last generation. They
Right.
just do it again.
I just like, it just keeps happening,
Blind luck.
Yeah.
and like I'm all for like, you know, like when Shadow of the Colossus, when they did the remakes for PS3 and Xbox 360, I was okay with that because it was a PS2
Yeah.
game and it needed the update. It needed to look better. Okay, I get it.
When it's a game that hasn't
You
been out for
don't-
like two or three
You
generations.
don't need to put it out on PS4 again.
Yeah, but all the
Well,
people who've
the
never played it
PS4
before.
remake is a literal remake.
Well,
They are
fucking buy the old
remaking-
system then, Adam.
know.
They're okay.
It's not a port.
I
It
di-
is not a
That's
port.
what I didn't
It
understand.
is a remake.
Okay, that's different.
It is redone. Watch the trailer. It is a new game.
Okay.
It's the same game done again, but it is done.
Right. No, I
from the
got you. I
ground
got
up.
you.
It's not
like
used. It's pre-owned.
Like,
it's like the new Ratchet, the newest Ratchet and Clank game.
Yeah.
Like
redone.
it's a remake of the first game.
it's like a mix
but
of
it's
like
not
the first
it's not
game.
a remaster.
Yeah, it
No.
is. It's a complete remake.
It's
Yeah.
it's like it has like things from like the first game. And it's
Right.
using like assets from the movie, I
Right.
think, but I don't know.
Like that stuff is okay. Like, because I'm definitely okay with the Resident Evil 2 remake. Like, I'm okay with remake.
Wait, that's not a thing.
Shut the fuck up.
It's not coming out.
It is coming out
I know. I want to believe too.
in a fucking universe where I exist.
I want to fucking believe it too, Tom.
I believe. I need the fucking X-Files poster. I want to believe. And then it just has a picture of a green herb on it.
No, it has a picture of Resident Evil 2, but it's not a PS4 box.
Yes. But yeah, like, I'm okay with remake. I'm tired of remaster.
Yeah.
I
Like,
know what to
ooh,
Like the-
hold on. Hey, Sony, do you want to print some fucking money? Let's just remaster fucking all of Uncharted.
Let's put all of the God of War games out again on PS4.
Yeah.
Please, can we do that?
No, because
No.
God of War wasn't
You're
that great.
the problem.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I don't like playing my PS3, so I don't.
That
Well,
sucks.
You know what?
You
Autism
shouldn't
is a
have
terrible
bought one.
drug.
Now, how do we get out of here?
Look, it's nice to have sometimes, and here's the thing: if
It
it's a
is.
game you haven't played, then fine, buy it. But if not, just fucking play it on the system you have.
I get it. Like, I don't have a PS3, so there might be some games that they make a remaster for that I'll play.
Yeah.
But it's still PS3. It's not like it was 15 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
If you have a
it's-
PS3, you can play the game.
If it's like a remaster or like a completely overhauled new version of the same game, that's fine. Like remake or even fucking Yakuza Kiwami.
Right.
It's a completely new game with a new engine.
Right.
Well, not new game. I mean, it's the old game, but like with
New
completely
engine
assets,
and assets.
new
Yeah,
engine,
I get it.
everything.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yes.
But if it's like, oh, we just like upscaled the resolution or something, or
Right.
whatever the fuck you want to say.
Right.
It's nothing.
Because, like, the more...
The
like,
Devil May Cry collection.
Yeah.
Singing the same damn thing.
Like, see, now that one, again, like, because it's from an older system, because, like, 1, 2, and 3 are from PS2 era, that's okay to me. But, like, when you start remastering games from PS3 to put on PS4, you're just trying...
When they do a remastered version of this on PS5.
Right.
It's because they do games.
Ooh.
They do that for games that they know people want to play. They know
Yeah.
people will buy again.
Yeah.
And it's because they're especially you'll see that a lot on like when the PS4 and the Xbox One first came out. That happened all the time.
Oh, yeah.
That's all they
because
had.
they were
Yeah.
super unsure
Right, of what to do.
was gonna fucking
Yeah,
sell.
yeah, I get that. And I get the practice behind it, right? You know that people will buy this game because it was a good game, so let's sell it to them again on a new system.
People are gonna buy.
Yeah,
you know.
and I get it. It's a thing. Like when we were talking about the X-Men stuff with Marvel earlier, like it's just something that aggravates me. And like I know that there's nothing I'm like me sitting here bitching about it is gonna do.
Right.
But it's just something that bothers me. Because like how many times do you need to remake something or remaster something?
How many times do we need a Spider-Man reboot?
Right.
At least Homecoming did it right.
Right.
Oh yeah.
But like personally,
when PS5 comes out in 2019, don't worry, they'll make Skyrim again because it's fucking Bethesda.
right. Because they won't make an Elder Scrolls anytime soon. They'll just keep banking on that fucking Skyrim.
I mean, I'll just probably just end up getting it.
You should. I
'cause
think you out of everybody in this room will really like it.
I enjoyed it.
And you're the person that remake is made for. You haven't played it,
Yeah.
so get it for the fucking Switch.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's probably cheaper. It's probably got all the DLC on it. And if you're still interested in it, yeah, just fucking get it, man.
There's only one. I think there's only 2 guys.
No,
No, there's
Really?
there's more like, oh, maybe not. Yeah, I mean, I thought about it for a while. I think when it like originally came out, I think I watched someone play like probably the first like hour or so of it, and
Yeah.
it seemed really cool. But
It's a really fun,
I just never got it.
interesting game.
It's
I never beat it.
I think I ended up getting Dark Souls instead and played that.
Well, yeah, I could see
I
that.
never-
I
I
can
never
see that
got-
being a choice that has to get
Yeah.
made.
I never got quite as much into it as I did any of the Fallout games, but
Right, but it has that same kind of feel with
Yeah.
like the sort of
I think I would. I what draws me towards it more because it is like, I mean, it's like Fallout, but it's like more fantasy setting.
Yep.
I think I like that more. I mean,
That's-
Fallout's still great.
that's why I like it. Like that's why I like it more than I like Fallout. Like I'm more inclined to play that than I am like Fallout
Sorry,
4.
you were saying?
Not because I don't like the ideas
Trying to stay out of fights between
or
rival gangs.
the subject matter or the genre
lot of
that
things.
is Fallout 4. I just
Tom would
much
just
it.
rather have a sharp stick in his eye than play an RPG.
yeah. But Bert gets me.
I understand. I've known you. I've known you. I've known you long enough to know that. Yeah, you'd rather. I'd rather eat a vat of acid than play an RPG.
Yeah.
But was
Yeah, but
Fallout
still pretty
4
bad.
like good? Like
I'm sorry,
where
God,
does that
yeah.
actually rank in? Because I didn't even play that
When the
either.
warden decided to ruin
Fallout
me
4?
without
yeah, it's
me, so
really good. It's,
I mean,
I
it's
think it's better
good.
than 3.
expected.
I really liked 3.
I did like 3 too.
You know,
I think
come to
4's.
think of it,
See, the impression that I got from a lot of people is that like it was like story-wise it was more interesting, but like as far as gameplay goes, like it was a
wasn't
lot
quite the man he is
easier.
today. Still working
What,
his way up
4?
to
4.
Atlanta then. I sold
That's
his
that's the
boss
impression I
a
got
new
from a
woodcut
lot of
prince
people.
and
It's like you could
smuggled
just
out of
get in that
Japan.
power armor
He was into Shoguns
all
and
the
such.
time.
Alcazar was the go.
I
Yeah,
don't
the
use it
power
as-
armor thing is
I mean,
a
it's
bit.
out, boys. What is it?
But I felt like it was more of a like I loved gathering like all kinds of random shit because you knew you could build stuff with it.
Yeah, I could see that.
So that was a cool mechanic. I never go into the power armor.
Hey
To be
guys,
honest
there's
with you.
another tower just over the hill.
And like I think
Any shoreline mercs?
Can't
because
tell.
like I've watched a lot of like the reason I know a lot about I wouldn't say I know a lot about it, but the reason I know what I know about the Fallout series is because I've watched a lot of different Fallout gameplays
Or
on YouTube,
something inside.
and I'm gonna name drop Game Society Pimps because they did a hilarious Fallout 3, New Vegas, and Fallout 4 playthroughs. In their like sort of story style that they do. And I personally, from watching their videos, I personally think that like 3 and New Vegas are the most interesting, but that's from somebody who actually hasn't played them. So take that for what it is.
You can't climb
Three,
that.
three in New Vegas are there. Yes, there's like a story there, but it feels like it's more free reign to give you to do whatever you want. There's more factions and yada yada yada, and everything in Fallout 4 kind of feels like it's a necessity because it has to do with you as you were in this vault.
Right.
and
It's
this
basically
guy
like everything's
went
like a
and stole your
mean to an
kid.
end. Everything's like a means to an end.
Yeah.
It's like your ultimate goal is to solve
You
this
recognize this one?
mystery,
I do
Right.
actually.
and
Bonnie.
everything you do up until then just solves.
But in New Vegas, you know,
At least
the
that's what
whole
the
the whole
stories
mystery in
tell
New
us.
Vegas is, you know, you're the courier.
Avery must
This
have
guy
invited
comes and
her
shoots
too.
you in the friggin' head, leaves you for dead, and then you get brought back, and then you have to go. You know, you go find
I
him.
like
and when
that.
you go to New Vegas, then you find him, and you find, you know, the whatever the guy who runs New Vegas and all that other stuff.
yeah.
But you deal with a guy who shoots you in the head like halfway through the fucking game.
Right.
So then the rest of it is just like, oh, well, go have fun in New Vegas and do whatever the hell you want to do.
Right,
you know,
right.
The surrounding areas.
There's more like free reign, I think, in the other two
right.
than in 4.
Yeah, everything's just like, where's my
You're getting
kid?
Right.
It's really just, where's my wife?
Yeah. Seriously.
Like, it kind of is that fucking dumb shit.
Yeah.
And it's not bad for it. It's really good, and I had a lot of fun with it. But I just didn't play it nearly as much as I played any, you know, either New Vegas or. I think that's also because I started one of the DLC areas in 4 like probably way before I should have.
I'm fine.
Which is like the Nuka World
Yeah.
before. But it wasn't bad, but it was just
I seen
I
it.
should have waited till I finish everything else to do this, but
Right.
okay. But it's one of those I was like kind of near the end, and it was like one of those like, well, you know, you could either help these guys, or you could help us, or you could use these guys to help us, or you could do this. There's like 50 ways to do it. It's like, oh, just let me do a thing and let it not be a big fucking deal.
Right.
You two just relax. I got this. I mean, there's only one crank, you know.
Keep up the good work, kid.
I was expecting Sully to say something hilarious like, "You keep cranking."
Also, you did the one thing earlier while we were talking. It's not really that important, but it's one thing I hate in video games. Like, it may not have been important, but while you were driving here, like Sully was talking about that Alcazaz guy, and like
Is that Rafe?
no,
It looked like him.
he was talking about like his connections with him or some like go between with him, and Jesus.
Boy.
Like, that seemed like that would have been interesting, but you cut it off because you got to this part too fast.
Oh.
But, like, I wish they would, like...
You know what? They actually do continue their conversations.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Which is pretty cool.
I was going to say, I wish it would, like, make you, like, hit an invisible wall or something, or they would just finish that dialogue and then say what they needed to say.
Yep. They'll finish the conversation.
Okay. Because that's, like, I hate that, because, like, sometimes you miss it and they never come back to it.
Right.
And again, it might not be anything important, but like may give you some behind the scenes stuff about some of the characters.
I mean, they're not going to tell you anything that's like earth-shattering.
No.
Right.
But it was still cool to hear that like Sully knows like these people that you're dealing with, kind of.
Yeah, it's like I think one of the neat things about, like, obviously there's all the new mechanics in this game, which I'm a fan of.
Jeez.
I like, but like I like the random like sort of flavor. Oh my god!
There's a lot of people.
Like the flavor dialogue and stuff that you get in this is a
Yeah.
lot. There's a lot more of that than there was in previous games.
Like Deadly Premonition when you talk about Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah. God, I miss that game.
Ooh, we could play it again.
Like I feel like
We can do a perfect playthrough this time.
No, it's gonna take me a long time to come back to that. You guys can play it if you. Why don't you guys stream it? Why don't you do that?
like I just like it's one of those games where it's like it just like obviously this isn't a job for us. We're not making shit tons of money doing this or almost any at all. Like we did
I
this
don't know
for
if our
shits.
Yakuza video does any better.
Well, yeah. Hey, if you're watching this and you watched our Yakuza Zero video,
Explain yourself.
can you tell me why and where you saw it from?
It's because there was boobies in the first
Because
second.
none of us, not a single one of us understands why that video has as many views as it does.
I mean, it's a great game, but it's still kind of
And it's a
weird.
decent, like, we did a
What
good
the-
job on the video, I thought.
Did you
Like,
hold on to the grenade too long?
No, I got hit with a rocket launcher. I remember having trouble with this part too before.
Like, we did, I thought it was a good video, but, like, I don't understand why that, among all the other videos that we spent lots of time and effort on, why that one did so well. So if you watch that video, and you're one of those 6,000 people that watched it,
I think, you know what, this might be the reason. It's because of the name of the video.
oh, because
Has
Cosmic
his-
Kiryu never killed anyone?
Well, it's his name in the video,
Could be.
so people searching for his name, and I don't know.
I don't know. But if you watch that video, let us know. Let us know in the comments of this video how you stumbled upon it.
Oops.
Yeah.
That was a bad toss.
Toss it in the bread basket, Adam.